wherever you are around this world. We speak literally to the world. I'm really happy that we can, share our knowledge to each other, and we can talk about structured and interesting trading to each other. We have interesting news today because our DAX trade is closed right now, a couple of minutes ago. So let's talk about it. But first of all, the Orga stuff. We share this Zoom session live on YouTube as well. If you watch it on YouTube live right now, or maybe later as a recording session, then you will find a button in your right corner. Yeah, you can subscribe this channel of Admiral so you will never miss an episode. You can give us a like if you want. That would really nice from you. And being nice come back to you. So, it's planting good seeds if you do something good things for other people. And by the way, they will find a commentary field below this video, so you can leave your comment in this YouTube session, and then we will come back to you as soon as possible. Okay, of course, right now, I can see on YouTube, Dawn, Michael, Jess, Michael again, Barry, wonderful good morning, and to my audience on Zoom as well. So yesterday I got my second, where is it? I got my second vaccine yesterday, so I'm done. And I'm really happy. There was no side effects, a little bit tired yesterday evening, so I really slept good this night, but thanks God, no rough side effects, by the way. So I'm really happy that I can be here with you this morning with you. Okay, now let's share my screen with you. Then let me fix the chat so I can read you. Alexander, wonderful good morning. Nice to see you. And then our participants. Okay, so Willie, wonderful good morning. Truta, Thomas, Tess, Mr. S. Solak, Robert, good morning. Then Piotr, Mihai, Lisa, wonderful good morning. Welcome here on the show. Kurt, Ivo, Helmut, wonderful good morning. Jintaras, Dauda, Danny, Alexander, and Agu, wonderful good morning. Nice to have you here. I really love it to talk to you, Albert, on YouTube as well. So interesting news this morning, upcoming events. So we expect the Bank of Canada interest rate decision this afternoon. And we had really big impacts about the New Zealand decision this morning, and the big news comes from the New Zealand Central Bank, because they said they will rise the interest rate in August from 0.25 up to 0.5. And this makes the Kiwi really, really strong. So, and in one of our trades, that was really good for us. Okay, but this afternoon, the most important appointment is the interest rate of Bank of Canada. So we should be really careful about, our running trades or opening new trades. So that was the big news this morning. So, but today, it's Wednesday, and we expect with Jens, wonderful webinar this afternoon is Japan Olympic stocks. Are there any good place? And Mr. Jens Klatt is talking about this lovely topic. So if you want to join it, then click on this link. And I guess, Katie, if you want, you can share this link in the chats with you. And yeah, today I have Katie in my back as my moderator. Thanks for supporting me this morning as well. So that's my introduction, invitation for you for the afternoon session. And if you have an account on Admirals or on Instagram, then you can follow Admirals Global here as well, with lovely, interesting content here. And this is my Twitter channel where you can follow me. It's Daytrader70. So I published there my trading ideas and a couple of other things as well. And by the way, if you want to follow me for the rest of the day, you can do that on twitch.tv/DauHauTrader. So there we will trade live in our structured way. Okay, so let's go to our trades. And you know, we have followed a clear structure in our trading working style. We trade the DAX in 10 minutes in day trading. We trade Euro, Dow Jones, gold, and oil in hourly chart. The majors and minors in 4-hourly chart, the indices, commodities in daily chart, and the exotic pairs in weekly chart. So this is a question about diversification, one of our topics for this YouTube, for this session today. So here we go. Guys, you can see we are out. So we started last Thursday in the night with our trade based on our rules, you know, the 4 magic rules. We sold half the position, trailed the stop, 0.3, 0.3, and we followed the trend. And look what happened this morning. We made a lot of points with this lovely trade. So we started at 15,428, first target 532, that was around 100 points, and then the rest, yeah, at 15,748. So in you see 200-300 points we made with this lovely DAX trade. So how is the situation right now on the right side of the chart? So now we have an interesting situation because we have a new downtrend. We are in the unfair upper price zone. Point of control is down at 15,660 euros by one contract. And now we are waiting for a close above 38%. So the futures are open right now. And you see we have a little bit more buyers at the moment. So we are waiting for a close above 38, then a balance candle, and then we want to try to open a new downtrend back to the point of control, or to fulfill the hit quote with a close or with a price back at the point 2, which is down at 15,723 euros by one future contract. So please, if you are a day trader in DAX, then it's a good idea to put it on your watch list. So in focus is our Euro USD. So here we go. So we had, you look, we had a small loss yesterday because we cut the loss immediately. If you realize you're sitting in the wrong bus, the bus station was correct, the ticket was correct, but on the first, from one station to the next, your bus driver decided, no, today not. Today I drive in a different direction. Yeah, then there is no reason to stay into this bus. Get out at the next possible bus station, cut the loss, and you see it was really, really good. Because as a consequence, now we have a new downtrend, and here we go. We are trying to go up 38%. And if we have this, then we have to do the next downtrend. So on my watch list for today, Euro, US dollar in hourly chart, by the way. Please be careful and be aware. Trade only those trading ideas if you can follow the law of probability, which means you can never miss a signal. Otherwise, your result will be a coincidence. And this is not why we are here. We want to trade on a structured way, and we want to obey the law of probability. It's like the law of gravity. You don't test it every day. So don't test the law of probability. It's fixed. Yeah, it's logically. Okay. So Dow trade, Dow Jones. Here we go. That's a lovely trend. We are in the third correction right now. We are waiting for the next balance candle, because now we have a correction, and the correction lead us down to $24,132 by one future contract. And now we are waiting for a balance candle that we can go up to the last point 2 to fulfill the hit quote. And then let's see what happens afterwards. So please keep in your watch list at around about 9 o'clock. We will see. This will not be a balance candle right now, but maybe the next from 9 to 10. So put it in your watch list. Gold is completely uninterested for us because we are in the fifth correction and there is for us for the first nothing to do in the next time. Yeah, and oil, I have a running trade in basically in weekly chart, but now I lead it in the daily chart because we hit already my primary goal. We saw a little bit correction, and now oil price is going up again. So there is no reason to intervene. Let the winners run if you are in. So, and once we finish this trade, we put it down to hourly chart because oil, gold, Dow, Euro, DAX is in focus here in our Admiral Markets morning briefing show. So, I have a special question for you today. Katie, if you want, we can open our poll for today. And my question for you is very interesting. So the question is, stocks or bonds? What is more important? What do you think privately? Stocks or none of them are more important than the other? Or maybe bonds are more important. So what is your private opinion about that? Stocks or bonds? What is more important? Stocks, none of them, or bonds? And we can see it on YouTube as well. On YouTube, you can type in the number, I can see it. And here on Zoom, you can join the poll. And we leave it a little bit open that everybody has time to push the button. Please do it for me. Push the button, guys. While you're doing that, we're going through our running trades. Now, first of all, let's talk about our trading ideas for this week. Still no others than yesterday. And first of all, this is British pound, Japanese yen. So we have a trend. It's 1, 2, 3. It's the fourth correction. Normally, I avoid to trade fourth corrections, but here we have a different situation because we are deep in the unfair price zone. The price is too expensive. We can see it if we compare the current price with the normal price, and the normal price is down at 139 Japanese yen. So you see we are deep in the unfair price zone. And finally, there are only two options, guys. First option, this is a guarantee. First option is the price will go back to the point of control. There is only just one exception. When the market starts to move the point of control, the normal fair price, to another spot. But actually you see that's the highest volume and there is no volume you can really compare with the current volume price. So we have to suppose that obviously the price must go back to the point of control. The only point what we cannot calculate is the time when it will be happen. So therefore, we have to follow the law of probability, which means if there is a signal, we have to do it. So actually, that's the fourth correction. So we had first shot, we made money with it because we sold at the point 2 and we trailed the stop into profit, and it was the best idea ever because now the price will not going down, but I set my pending order a little bit lower in case that the trend will continue. So my first target is at the point 2 to fulfill the hit quote, 70-80% roundabout, which means then I can trail my stop into profit and let it run. Let's see what happened. So as long as the price is going up, I leave my pending order there. If we will have a little bit higher, how should I say, price, then I can trail the entry a little bit higher. Okay. So US dollar, Japanese yen, kind of similar situation. And here we are within the red zone, within the fair price zone. That's the light blue color here, which means we have the second correction. The first correction after the trend is valid, was valid. So that's a duty. And now we have a balance candle here in the night. Now the market's open here and I set a pending order a little bit lower because I don't have to catch any pip, I want to the main piece of my cake. I want to be the biggest cake, the biggest piece of my cake. So therefore, I set a pending order a bit lower that the price will go down to my 0.2. And that's the same plan. At the 0.2, there we will sell half a position, trail the stop into profit, and we are fine. And the worst case, in case my bus driver turns and drives in the opposite direction, then I go out immediately when I can see I have a trend continuation in the wrong direction after I am in, of course. Then I get out immediately. Why? We have rules. And as long as the first three rules fit, trend, young trend, correction, I can waiting for the next balance candle. Isn't that cool? That is what a freedom of a trader really means. Not must trading, we might trading. When the signals are there, we must follow the rules, but we must not trade or trading. Okay? So British pound Swiss franc, yes, we made that's the same. We are relatively deep in the unfair price, and that's the dark blue color, and the point of control is quite far away. So we have a trend. Actually, there's a trend. We were in the correction. That's the first possible correction we can use for our trades. So the first shot we did, but as you can see, the price, the bus driver turns, so we got out immediately. And look, it is a good idea because the price is rising again. So, but in case the trend will continue, then the price must go down. Of course, there is no other option. That's logic thinking, guys. So for that case, I set a pending order below that blue candles here, the dark blue candles here, in case the price will go down. But if the price, as like you can see right now, is going higher and we will see a higher balance candle, then I trail my entry higher, of course. So therefore, British pound Swiss franc is still on my watch list. So Euro Australian dollar, you see, it was the best idea. Here we got in, we stuck to the rules, but here we realized that if this candles, look, we realized we don't have 100% guarantee, but here we realized the bus driver turns. Why? I don't know. And I don't care about it. I don't go to the bus driver and say, why do you turn today? Because there is no answer. Yeah, there is an answer. You know the answer? There's just always one answer. And this answer is the only correct answer. We have more volume on the seller side than on the buyer side. That's the reason why the price is increasing. The only reason. If you want to know why, you have to call every single trader around the world. Is that possible? Is that possible on a logical way? I guess it's not in my opinion. Maybe you have different opinions, then you try to call. First of all, you have to know which trader is involved in that trade or in this product. As long as you don't know it, you cannot call. So therefore, stop asking, oh, why is this happen? Because there's only one answer. The volume is higher on the other side right now. The why is not interesting for you as a private trader. So on my watch list, still, maybe the price will go back to the point of control, but as long as the trend is valid, we don't have to do. And we have to do it again. When we see a balance candle, we have to open it again. So I set a pending order a bit higher. I keep it there. But if we will see a balance candle lower, then I trail it to the lower side. Okay. So you said about the question, guys, stocks or bonds, what is more important? So actually we have a clear winner. 50% of you says none of them are more important of the others. 25 and 25 says stocks and bonds. So there is a clear answer about this question, stocks or bonds, what is more important? If you think it through, And always from the point of view as a private trader, if you are an institutional trader, or if you are a trader at a central bank, or one of the biggest trader ever, which means your ship has the name ever given, and you can stuck into the Suez channel, then you are right. Then you can say, for me, I'm stocks more important because I influence the price. Or you can say bonds, I influence the price. But in case you are not one of those traders, you are a private trader with an account less than millions, then you are a private trader with no influence to the market. And then you have to say, none of them are more important for me because they have a special connection. There's a kind of correlation. Sometimes if we have a pressure on the stocks, then the bonds are rising or increasing. And if we have a risk on mode, this is the name, if we have a risk on mode, which means a lot of money goes into the stocks, then the bonds as a safe haven goes down a bit. There is a negative correlation between these two markets, but none of them are really more important than the others. Okay, so therefore, as a private traders, the official proper answer is none of them are really important for us. We follow the rules. Doesn't matter if you trade stocks or bonds. As a private trader, you have to follow this. That's the most important point. So thanks for joining this poll today. Okay, let's go through our running trades. And the running trades are still Australian dollar, Swiss franc, a long running trade. There is nothing to do. We are still on track to reach our point of control, which is placed at 0.66400. Australian Canadian dollar, we see a bit of stabilization there. We got in. So we had 1-2 losses in a row, but the trend is still valid. And you see, oh, that's the wrong one. We are deep in the unfair price zone, dark blue color, and we want to go back to the point of control. That's our final target at the point of control. Yeah, so that's the final target. So which means we have a cheap price in context of our history, around 1,440 periods, which means we go back around about 1 year with focus on the current price, by the way. So, and here we stuck to the rules. So again, so we opened this trade again, and we are speculating on the trend continuation, which means if we reach the point 2, we will sell half the position, trail the stop into profit, and then we have a free ride. Yeah. So actually, I didn't trail my stop because I can see after I went in that trade, I saw just only balance candles here. This one blue candle, I saw it, but while this candle were occurring or were developing, I can see the price was rising. So there was no reason to trail the hard stop right now. And for the moment, you can see we have a bit higher prices. It depends a bit of the rate decision this afternoon. So, and this afternoon, by the way, yeah, let's watch it. It's 4-hourly chart. If you are not sure what happens, or if you're not safe, if you don't feel comfortable, then we can trail the hard stop in case we have high volatility in the market. So, but maybe I will do it too, but it could be a little bit stupid and annoying if we have move up, move down, you get out, and afterwards the price is rising again. So I guess it's just watching, not touching. I guess it's a good idea. Yeah. So Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, to be honest, we went in, we sold half the position. The trend is still valid. We are back on track down to the point of control. So there is nothing to do for the moment. Euro Canadian dollar. Yes, we went in. Unfortunately, the bus driver turned. While we wanted to go in another direction, the bus driver turned. So as you can see, I trailed my hard stop already to get out in case the price will go deeper. Because you see, there was the blue candle. Yeah, there was 3 blue candles, dark blue candles, which means the price is going down. Actually, apparently we see that we have a bit of stabilization right now, and therefore I trail just the stop, but I don't go out manually. I never intervene into my trade by my own hands-on person. Just only I trail the stop, because you know everything can happen. Maybe now it's time that more buyers come into the market with me, which means the price will go up. So there is nothing to do. So my highly suggestion is trail the hard stop to the last low. Okay, this is Euro Swiss franc. Look, guys, we are not far at the point of control. Look, by almost, Jesus, almost we reached the point of control. Oh my gosh. But don't intervene into that trade, yeah? Sit on your hands. Or go hiking or bowling or whatever it is. If you are in that trade, don't intervene. We will reach the point of control because it changed a bit. You know, that was the first point of control. Now it switched a bit higher, which means we trail our final target a bit higher here. So we will reach the point of control, by the way. So let it go. The probability that we'll reach the point of control is really, really high. So let it go, guys. And I promise you, look, we are engaged in that trade since, when was it? We started at April, 16th of April, after we had 3 losses in a row. The 4th one was the big one. And this was the point I lost so much money in my past, because after I had 3 losses in a row, I said, you know what I want to say. So, and therefore I missed that trade. And this is what I'm doing. Follow my rules. Even I had losses in a row, follow the rules. You cannot know what happens right now. So here we go. We sold half the position. Since then, we are safe in that trade. Let it go. Let it go. And if my final target is basically at the point of control, then I'm out. British pound, Canadian dollar, nothing to do, guys. You see, we went in. This trade is open since, when was it? Here, 11th of June. It's almost, 4 weeks right now. So we sold half the position. Trade is still running. There was actually a small correction, which is going down a bit. There was no trend continuation right now. We are circling around the point of control. So actually, there's nothing to do. So stop losses in profit. We cannot lose money. New Zealand, Canadian dollar. Guys, yes. Come on, guys. That's really cool, right? That's a simple system. It's a business system. Buying cheap, selling expensive. That is what the huge traders are doing. The experienced traders are doing. This is the first tenet of Charles Dow. No, sorry, the third tenet of Charles Dow, the third one. He said, experienced traders and investors are buying in the cheap price zone. This is business principle, guys. Business principle. Yeah. So now we reached the point 2, which means, guys, we sell half the position live right now in this show. So let's see. We will sell half the position. Market execution 0.06 and sell it. Now what we are doing, immediately trail the stop into the profit. We cannot lose money right now. So there are only two options. First option, the trend will continuing and goes up maybe to the point of control, or the price comes down without a trend continuation. And then the price or the market will get us out. But as long as you don't have a trend continuation, it's the first one, it's 1, 2, 3, it's the third correction. We have to do it again. So now you cannot lose money. That's really cool, right? That's really cool. US dollar, Canadian dollar. Sit on your hands. Absolutely. Yeah, sit on your hands. Nothing happens. We are still in the lower green, in the lower blue zone, in the unfair price zone, which means we have to go up a lot of space to go up at the point of control. So we started our trade really low. We sold off the position. We are fine. Stop loss is in profit. Nothing to do. Nothing to do. So sit on your hands, damn it. And don't do anything. Let the market decide how much money you will get. So if we will see a higher high, then we can trail the stop, because I trade this main trend. So if you trade the secondary trend and you are in, then your stop loss should be placed below this red rectangle here. Yeah. This is what we can do here right now. So that was the running trades we have open right now. And my special bit of education topic for you today is how you can lower the volatility of the market, how you can keep your account in balance. So the ultimate aim of every kind of trading, of this kind of diversification we started to talk about yesterday, is to lower the volatility of your account, because not all assets categories, industries or stocks move together. As I said, stocks and bonds have a negative correlation to each other. So by holding a variety of non-correlated assets or using different strategies can reduce specific investment risk. And this is what we have to do: cut losses, reduce risk of losing money. Diversification is also important because investing in markets can be volatile and unpredictable. And you know, we always have this question mark on the right side of the chart. Always. It never leaves. It never hides. It never disappears. Never. This question mark is always there. And this is what makes us crazy in our trading life, you know? In your normal life, sometimes you have, how should I say, you can reduce this question mark in your life, because by learning something, practicing it, and then you become an expert, and then you can predict the result. There is no question mark. That's just a risk if you lose your life, by the way. But anyway, there is no question mark. But in trading, you always have this question mark. So therefore, we have to cut losses. We have to make this diversification. And in practical terms, diversification is holding investments which will react differently to the same market or economic events. And it's also your best defense against single investment failing or one asset class performing poorly. So, and this is a part of, this is, how should I say, this is one of the reasons, guys. You know, the reality means more than 80% failed in trading. So why is it? Missing diversification is one of the faults, because they only trade one market or one asset. I'm a DAX trader. I'm a gold trader. I'm an oil trader. and they lose money. Because if you don't have a signal in your chart, then you're always in high danger that you do stupid things in your market, having an opinion, following any stupid things in trading. So therefore, we created this structure in our trading. DAX trading 10 minutes, hourly chart, 4-hourly chart, daily chart, and weekly chart, in indices, in currencies, in commodities, in uh, exact indices. So indices, currencies, so Forex, um, commodities. I guess that was right. Yeah. Okay. So we have different time frames and different markets. This means diversification. With that, you can lower the volatility of your account. I guess this is one of the best things you can do with your own trading. Guys, that was my part for today. I want to say thank you for joining these sessions. We will see each other tomorrow, as it's the will of God. Then we can see us tomorrow, 8:30, right before the markets open. And I hope you will have a great day. Maybe we'll see each other in the Twitch room afterwards. Next update there at around about 11:05. Then we will talk about there for the other running trades. And I wish you a lovely day. Have courage and be kind. And may the force of the rules be with you. See you tomorrow.